you thinking at the beginning of the race, and what were you thinking at the end?
I didn't really know how she'd react with breaking against dirt horses. Sometimes that happens, obviously, because we run on the dirt. They run away from her a little bit. But at the end, I was thinking, 16th pole, I was thinking we might go by. It just never went by. But, I was proud of the effort, very proud of the effort.
I mean, it wasn't real fast, 11 and change that she was closing into.
Yeah, no, she had a good setup, and Joelle did a good job weaving through some traffic, stayed on the stayed on the rail around the turn, and then tipped her out, and she ran on. I mean, proud of the effort. I know I don't like running second in grade ones. I like to win them, but it's tough. It's tough. Tough beat. She ran really well. She kind of tipped her hand over the last couple weeks, saying that she'd run well and handle the dirt, and she did. I was proud of her effort. Happy for Jerry Bach. He's a good owner, great owner that's had some luck in the past, and this is another good filly for him.
Speed was doing pretty well today, although it wasn't a definitive bias, but was that, when you look at how she did against that, is there anything you look at that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not an ideal trip on the dirt, period. Whether the track is playing the speed or not, just having to pass 13, almost 10, 11, 12, 13 fillies, whatever the number was. But it's a big field. There's a lot to ask. You overcome a lot and run on. And, short stretch here, too.
Right.
The mile and 16th. Right. So, once again, proud of the effort. And, we'll see. Breeders' Cup will be in play, I'm sure. We'll see how she comes out of it and ship her back to Churchill and go from there.
You have options with her, though. You could go in the Juvenile Fillies Turf, or you can go in the dirt.
Nah, we'll stick to the dirt. As long as she's proven that she can handle the dirt, that's where we'll stay for the time being. It gives us a lot more options next year.
And that's a pretty nice filly that won.
Well, yeah, sure, absolutely. She's a good filly. She has speed. She put herself in the race. She runs very honest fractions and, stayed on. So I know I've watched her works before, and I know she's a really good workhorse, and she showed up and ran the way she worked because I know she's a good work filly.
How do you feel about the field today? I mean, do you think everybody was here that's going to be, to be reckoned with, where there's some, we see in other divisions where the big horses are staying out at this point in the
I mean, what's the question?
In other words, you Flightline staying out, Ness is staying out for this round of preps. Does this field feel like it's going to be?
Well, that's a different story. Yeah, that's a different story with juveniles as opposed to older horses. Right. I do believe the juveniles need the experience. They need to run. They need to kind of find their way. I mean, this is a big ask here, running against 13 other fillies, where sometimes some of the other places, grade ones, shorter fields. But so she got a lot out of this. But now the 2-year-olds, you kind of got to, you have to go. Okay. Yeah, you got to go on with the 2-year-olds. I do believe you got to earn your way into the Breeders' Cup for sure.
Because I was trying to figure out who's not here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a good filly went up in New York last week.
Right.
So I mean, it'll be better. This is a good race, but the Breeders' Cup will be better because they'll be coming from every region of the country.